quest to see how much you can get them for.
I'll make it.
Do you guys want me to pick up more photon grenades and smoke grenades? Blind grenades. Currently I have 1 photon and 3 blind. We know how useful they were last session.
You can try and pick up some plasma grenades.
I have fire bombs, so how much better are plasma grenades?
Just say...
Plasma grenades are 1d10 plus 6, pen 6, blast 1, and they're very rare. You can also try and pick up virus bombs. Virus bombs are extremely rare. They do 3d10 damage, and they have the toxic quality. Could try and get stun, blast 3.
I got 4 degrees on barter for selling.
Okay, so you can sell it for 55% of what its cost was to buy. Bermuda.
Okay. I'll look that up and add that.
And what I need to roll for the grenades?
Well, I mean, does he want to buy the grenades or not?
I'll buy some plasma grenades and stuff.
Okay. So plasma grenades are... Let me look at what pens here. Very rare, so that's minus 20 on this roll.
Nope.
Never mind.
No plasma grenades.
Would there be Psy-Flame over here?
Probably not.
Okay.
You want to go to like a normal world for that. Psychers in this world are, you know, heavily monitored and kept in, you know, away from everybody else. They're only going to be the sanctioned ones. So.
Okay, I think that's all we want.
Okay, so you guys spend the next few days shopping and learning more about the world that you're on. It's your atypical shrine world. The heat here, however, is all pervasive, and just, you know, constantly keeps you guys like sweating and drudging. You spend most of your time inside the cool confines of the gun cutter, which you guys haven't named yet, I think, unless you have.
Is it not the Silent Judgment? Or Silent Justice?
Is that what you're calling it?
Something along those lines.
Okay.
I approve.
Okay, your gun cutter is called the Silent Justice now.
Wow.
So you guys shop, you spend a few days, you keep out of sight from everyone else and continue to pose as simple traders. And then finally the day you're supposed to go and meet Thanadid arrives. So you guys, how do you want to go there? Because you're going to meet him just after the evening prayers begin to end. So do you guys want to disguise yourselves as like pilgrims in long flowing cloaks and hoods and things like that? Or do you just want to like march in saying, Inquisition, Inquisition?
No.
Anyone has these guys?
I think I might have it, but my fellowship is bad. Did I pick up? No, sorry, no, I don't. I have concealment. I can conceal myself.
Could we...
Disguise is a basic skill, you all have it, it's based on fellowship.
Yeah, but could we get, what's it called? A service from someone who, like, could we hire someone to disguise us?
If you go through the main concourse and just cover yourself in like the normal paraphernalia that pilgrims wear, which is basically long flowing cloaks and hoods and things like that, which you can buy for like 10 Trongeld each. You could very easily like get a +30 on the disguise test.
Okay. So how many of us are?
6.
10 times 6.
60.
Yeah, you could all just pay 10 Trongeld each. So.
I don't have time for hang out.
I don't think Mira has any money, right?
I have 55. I have 55.
I'll pay for everything. This is a mission.
Okay.
Cost.
Does Mira need to disguise herself? Because does she just look like an ordinary sister of battle?
Yes, but what order from the Adeptus Sororitas do you come from, Mira?
Find it again. It's
Because if she's from an order that isn't on this planet, it looks kind of weird.
just a second. I need to find it again.
Right.
Because with the blood of Martyrs, it's a little bit different.
You said it was a +30?
Yep, if you buy those disguises, because the crowd is going to be huge, so you guys could just like blend in quite easy.
And it's one per person or one for...
It's one for all of you, for
Okay.
simplicity's sake.
Laser clamp. Fuck! I have failed the group.
I look
Okay.
at George with disappointing eyes.
Well, you guys disguise yourselves as best you can. You think you blend in as best as you can. And you guys proceed on the...
Did you just stop speaking, or did you?
Yeah, I'm here, sir. You
sorry.
continue along the main concourse to the temple.
I disguise everyone with jewels and like fine cloth.
Mm-hmm. So you guys eventually get inside the cathedral.
Everyone of
Just
us
have
has
purity seals all over us.
every one of us has a servo horse.
Servo horse? What?
Giddy up, buttercup.
Okay, so it takes you guys a better part of like 2 hours to travel along the main concourse, with the throngs of other thousands of pilgrims as you make it into the temple. And as you slowly make your way there, each like throng of the pilgrims goes off to one of the side shrines to one of the various followers of Saint Arya before you enter the main temple, which is just filled with pale light. It's very cool in here. Some of the doves that are released are still alive, hanging in the rafters, and are flapping around every now and then. And it's quite a solemn and peaceful place. 3 huge, giant beacons, like almost minor suns, glow a pale, like yellow light at the center. One of them clearly being held up by a golden statue of Saint Arya, and 2 Sisters of Battle statues to the side. The whole place is massive and filled with hundreds upon thousands of candles, which light up and flicker like tiny stars all throughout the place. And you get an overwhelming sense of purity when you're in this place. So the pilgrims begin to flock off and pray in various places as ecclesiarchy ministers begin to do silent prayer sessions, or even full preaching ones in the main attributum just down the hall there. But you guys are supposed to meet in one of the sort of small off-concourse areas, which are generally only reserved for members of the ecclesiarchy. And this is where you were told you would meet Thanadid. So you head off into a corner. And slip away from the rest of the group. So...
the order I am is Orders Militant.
okay. I don't think that's actually an order. Let me look for it.
Well, there's smaller orders in under it, but it's a general thing.
Doesn't Orders Militant just mean you're the militant wing of the Orders
Yeah.
Hereticus?
Yeah, that's all that means.
Yeah, but when creating, I don't have a choice of making a specific
Okay.
one.
Just pick a random one then. Roll.
So these are the ones you can pick, okay? You can pick the Order of the Bloody Rose, the Order of Our Martyred Lady, the Order of the Valorous Heart, the Order of the Sacred Rose, the Order of the Ebon Chalice, or the Order of the Argent Shroud.
And there's nothing really specific about them, right?
Not really. They have slightly different ways they do things. These are some other smaller orders you could potentially pick.
Jesus.
You could pick one of them if you want to. Or any of the other 6 that I named. They're smaller orders, though.
Pick the most heretical one.
I don't think many sororitas are heretical in any way.
Do the vermilion hand because it's like soft glove.
There's literally only one sister battle that has ever fallen to chaos, and she worships Slanesh.
Of course she does. Is she here right now, Warren? Is
No.
there an orgy about to start?
Nope.
It's not a 941 M41, is it?
No.
Oh, okay, yeah. Then Vermilion Hand is still an option.
I think it's going to be Orders of Our Martyred Lady.
The Order of Our Martyred Lady? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. That's the one you guys are fighting with, or fought with in Death Watch, if you remember.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit.
So, yeah, they are actually not present on this planet, so it's a good idea you disguise yourself. So you guys head into the small sort of reliquaries off at the side and get to one of the small private librariums and sanctuaries of the ecclesiarchy on this planet. And you can hear small mumbled praying coming from a room ahead of you, and you find a man dressed in some very prominent garb with some very hefty armor and a sword on his back, praying in front of a shrine of Saint Arya, and you presume that this is the arch exorcist you're looking for. So he doesn't break from his solemn prayer, and he just kneels on the ground praying in front of the statue. So what do you guys want to do?
I stand next to him and pray until he ends.
What are the rest of you doing?
I blend
Searching
into the
for-
shadows as best I can. Very poorly, but
Yeah, I imagine you like stand in front, just like below a light bulb or something.
Trying to look for a comic book that tells me about energy weapons. Plus 10 to energy weapons.
+5 energy, critical damage, or whatever.
Flo stares with a puzzled look at the books.
All you can find is a comic of Grognak the Barbarian or whatever. +5 to melee criticals.
Gabriel cuts himself.
Oh yeah, you like blood now, don't you?
Yeah.
Alright, so after a while, after nearly 30 minutes of prayer, Thanadid finally finishes his prayer and looks up and turns to you, Victus. Are you still praying?
When he ends, I end.
Okay. So, before you is a grizzled man of indeterminate years, but he looks like he's well past middle age and probably been preserved somewhat by some of the more technological advanced Dark Age things that the Imperium has discovered from the Dark Age technology to keep humans alive for extended periods of times. The man himself is very weathered, beaten, and old. His eyes are kind of sunken and hollow, like he's seen far too much for any one human, and somehow come out of it maintaining the majority of his sanity. He's got innumerable scars along his head, including one very large, vicious one along his temple, which looks like it was carved by something with a vicious claw. And then he gets up and says, "Greetings, brother. Are you the one that Deculus has sent to me?"
I nod. Yes.
So I presume you guys brought the chest with the weapons you need sanctified along with you. Yep.
Yep.
So
Yep.
who's carrying it? Because it's a rather large chest that looks like this.
I suppose Bone
Probably
and
2
Mira.
people.
I'll be up bow.
Bone and Mira, I suppose, would be the ones picking it up. I think they're the strongest ones.
Okay, well you guys can move it, so feel free to move it. So the chest contains weapons you guys have never seen, but you know that they're quite powerful and have been designed by you. So you bring the chest in and set it down in front of him, and he just sort of nods and says, "Let's get to it then." The Emperor disapproves of wasted time, and he goes forward and he opens the chest and starts looking over the weapons. So this is the first time you've seen these weapons, Victus. Most of them look like quite simplistic weapons. You see the odd, firearm that you're not quite sure is a bolter or just a simple stub weapon and things like that. There's also swords and other things like that, and each of them has been inscribed with a ridiculously long demonic name along the incline of the blade or the hilt or the handle and things like that. And he looks over them and says, "There are a great many. This could take some time." Brother, he turns to you. Will you join me in prayer? Perhaps you can learn something about how to banish the demon from me.
I'll be honored to.
Alright, so he just nods and says, however, the rest of your followers will have to wait outside. Such things are not to be known by the layman. And he just sort of looks over the rest of you.
I try and shrink into the shadows and not be noticed.
Yeah, well, you already failed that, didn't you?
Yeah, by 3.5, but it's what do you call it?
I know, I suppose. He'll try.
Yep.
I say via microbit everyone is.
Yeah, he notices you.
Just nod and then walk away.
Okay. So he brings the weapons in front of the shrine of Saint Aria and sets them down there, and then begins to say a long litany of prayers in a strange dialect of High Gothic, Victus, that you can mirror but you've never heard before. And the prayer seems foreign and strange to you, and you are quite aware you're being treated, is the best way to describe it, to some of the darker secrets of the Black Priests of Maccabeus and their knowledge of demon exorcism and banishment. Which is a thing that is very rarely seen, as their order is quite secretive. So he's placed a great deal of trust in you and Deculus, with showing you this procedure. So the rest of you, what do you want to do? You've been told to go elsewhere for the time being.
I'll avert my eyes.
Go into the other room, basically.
I stand at guard, like just waiting to be called into action.
Please don't flip yourself upside down.
I went back.
Alright, so the prayers continue and go on for quite some time. Is there anything you guys want to do while Victus and Thanadid continue to mumble their strange speak, which seems to have strange hints of power to it?
Flo is going to look at any kind of statuary or, icons that may be decorating the place. I mean, she can't read, so she's just trying to take inspiration from a visual.
I'm going to try and rob something.
No, fuck. She knows she has manners,
Your class is literally called Scum.
Right, but, there's a time and a place for scummery.
If you say so.
She's got high fellowship. She knows how to be polite and shit.
Mm-hmm.
This is not the place.
Anyway, a few minutes later, 2 men come through the door, and then quite unpronounced, sort of. They have firearms, by the way, and they're clearly wearing like the robes of pilgrims. So make an awareness test for me, actually, as they come through the door.
Based on sight.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, everyone, because I get extra now on all specs.
You 5 in that room, not Victus, because Victus is distracted.
What?
You wouldn't be using your Auspex in this situation, Phil.
I've got my all specs on my head at all times.
It's like a...
So every
like
time you see
scanner
anything,
thing.
you scan stuff, is that it?
Yeah, I've got it literally attached to my head. I've screwed it in.
correct me if I'm wrong, but it's like the one from Alien, right? Warren.
Kind of. It's a bulky piece of equipment.
Yeah.
But it's
I've got it attached to my chest piece, right? So, like, it's constantly pointed forward. So whoever I look at, I'm scanning.
Oh god. All right, sure.
Lawyering was necessary.
All right, so Jax and Ficus, you note some interesting things. The way these men are burying themselves, well, I've already revealed it to you, but the way they're burying themselves, they're robed as pilgrims, but you can see that they're quite bulky, and underneath it, you see the tint of some very heavy carapace armor, Jax, as well as what you're fairly sure is the barrel of some long rifle to gun. Ficus, when you inspect them with your augers arrays, you ping more than a few strange metallic surfaces below their clothes rather than just cloth. So clearly something is amiss. So just as you're about to do that, these two men throw off their robes and reveal themselves to be inquisitorial stormtroopers. Ones you in fact recognize the uniform of this band as well. They are the stormtroopers of Inquisitor Orsini, who kidnapped you several months ago once upon a time.
Fuck.
Well, shit.
How?
Roll
Alright,
initiative.
never mind. Yeah.
Whoever failed, by the way, you failed. You got surprised. So.
I think I have a thing that lets me not be surprised. What is
Yeah, you roll agility, and then if you fail the awareness test, you roll agility, and if you succeed on that, you're not surprised because it's
Okay.
rapid reaction. I think it's called.
it? Yes.
The Angelus spotter doesn't have a silencer, does it?
Unless you bought a silencer for it.
Yeah. No.
Most bolt weapons don't have silencers because the shell is too big.
Silencers are only for solid projectiles. Bolt weapons.
Yeah, bolts are too big. And they make too much noise when they blow up anyway.
They're like
It kind of defeats the purpose because when they hit, they explode. So it's kind of like, you can't silence that.
Explode quietly, please. We're in a library.
the only way to silence bolt weapons is to produce a bigger sound to muffle the explosion.
Okay, so Mira, you failed the
Thank you.
initiative. Yeah, you failed the awareness. Okay.
What's his agility, by the way?
His agility is 40.
I got 51.
Okay, so you go before him. Alright, Jax. So
After seeing these men,
you see them throw off their cloaks and start to raise their hell guns at you guys. It's clear you've been followed or discovered.
their armor looks all just like the same all over, right? There's no
Yeah,
like,
it's
weakness.
Stormtrooper carapace armor. Yeah.
All right, then I will quick draw my hunting rifle, load in a organ grinder round with my fire selector, and cold check heads the one of them, either.
Okay. And cue the
And
combat
half
music.
aim and all that jazz.
Yep.
That gives me a plus 40. I have the things to negate the what do you call it?
Alright,
Penalties.
Cold shot. Yeah, that's it.
so he tries to dodge. And he dodges.
All right, of course he does.
This guy dodges. Alright, so he draws his hell gun and starts firing at he dives to cover over here and takes cover behind the bookcase. Then takes a single wild shot at Jax. And he hits.
I dodge.
Yep, you dodge. Mira, you're surprised. Boone, you were surprised.
Yeah.
Okay, this Inquisitorial Storm also dives behind here and takes a shot at Mira, who is surprised. So he gets a bonus to hit you, and he actually misses. Jesus. Alright. Ficus.
Sounds like before
Yeah.
with the Teen Stealers.
I swear the Emperor is like protecting you himself or something. So Ficus, you're surprised. Flo, you were.
No, he's not.
Oh, you're not surprised.
No, I've successfully agility.
Oh, yeah. Ficus actually succeeded, didn't he? Yeah.
0.4. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, okay, so Ficus, you saw these two men come in. What do you want to do?
I am going to shoot at them with my hell gun.
Remember, they're in cover now, so...
Maybe I'll burn this place down then.
Burn down the sacred saints' library, yeah. Sure, the ecclesiarchy will look favourably on that.
I mean, that's what
Okay.
I'm gonna do on my turn.
That's the...
Fire purifies everything.
The dude who is here is probably best, right?
Yeah.
He's already dodged, so yeah.
Yeah, so you hit him then, so roll damage. Okay, so he's got...
Is it twice? I've forgotten. With a hell gun.
It's... Well, did you fire the hell gun, yeah? Okay, did you
Yeah.
semi-auto it, or...
Oh, I think so. Whatever. I think I rolled 30 plus 30 for it, so it's probably semi-autoed, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's semi-auto. Because it's 10 for the semi-auto, 10 because
Yeah.
you worship lasers,
Yeah.
and then 10 because it's a Hellgun, yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's 2 more damage rolls because Hellgun has semi-auto of 3. So
Oh,
well, that was consistent. Okay, so you penetrate all of his armor, but the bookcase gives him an armor of 4 for each of those shots. Or, well, for the first one anyway, then 2 for the second one. Or, sorry, 3, then 2. So, 9 damage, then 10 damage, then 11 damage.
20.
So, yeah. No, 9, 10, and 11 is 30, isn't it?
Yeah, sorry, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you absolutely annihilate that guy. So he dies in a wave of las fire. Flo, your turn. You've succeeded on the rapid reaction, so you're not surprised.
Mm-hmm. I will half aim and single shot the other guy with my trusty hunting rifle, which has a silencer on it. Not that it might matter too much, but you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they fired Hellguns and we shoot
I rolled a 95. Lovely.
kind of loud. Yeah.
Yep. So that's a miss. Unless you want to reroll, up to you.
I will, in fact. Can't be that bad again.
Okay, so that's a hit. He tries to dodge. He does dodge. Okay, so more men start entering in from the side area. 2 more men, cloaked in, the covers of a pilgrim, but underneath with armor and hell guns, bash through the door as well. You guys, Jax, from the periphery of your vision, you also see 2 other guys come out of the corridor right there. And Victus, you can also hear what's going on now, so if you want to join the initiative, you can. Thanadid just looks up at you and says, with grim determination, "Go, brother! I'll finish the rite of passage. Go by yourself. I'll handle it."
Emperor protects, and I grab my rifle.
Yeah, so Thanadid just mumbles, "The Emperor indeed protects," and then may he go with you.
I've got line of sight of that guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, cold shot head, full aim.
Let me just roll there. Let me roll their initiative first. Sorry.
Oh, actually, yeah.
something tells me by the layout of this building, probably 2 more guys next round are going to be appearing where Flo and Mira are.
Mayhaps, yes. Jax, your turn.
Yeah, I cold shot the guy I can see up here. This guy. Cold shot head.
Yeah.
Okay, he tries to dodge. He does dodge. You are cursed.
Yeah, everyone dodges me. I don't know why.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. 25 and he dodges. He has 40% chance.
How much agility do the Stormtrooper have?
40.
I have 41, so yay.
Okay, you go before them. Your turn.
Hmm.
They're within 3 meters of each other, by the way, those two. And you can... No, you can't see that guy.
Oh, I can't. I was thinking of going up there, but I'm probably gonna let you handle that.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
shoot after these two. Probably gonna full auto towards those two. Over here.
Alright, go for it.
How much plus is that exactly?
Well, you're semi-autoing, right? So
Full auto.
Oh, full auto. Plus 20 for short range on full auto then. And unless you have anything else, I don't know. Depends, like, if the weapon is good or best quality.
It's reliable tearing storm sanctified.
Yeah, just plus 20 then. Unless you have, like, a talent or anything I don't know about.
Oh no, no.
Okay, so the guy will try to dodge. The guy fails to dodge, so how much is a full auto on it? 4, is it?
That's 4 times 2.
Yeah. So go ahead and roll 8 damage rolls. Yeah, well, confirm the Righteous Fury, the first one for me. Yeah, roll 1d10. So it's 11 damage initially, and then 7. So yeah, you'll kill him with the first hit, I think. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so it'll be 18. So does anyone know what -6 explosive damage is?
Where did he hit?
That's a good question. 9
that
becomes
won't
90, so
kill
leg.
anyone. Yeah,
Yeah.
that won't kill him.
Okay, so then the next one will have to be the one that kills him. So pen 4, it'll do 7 damage. So okay, -13, so he'll die on that one. Then I presume you want to send the next few hits to the other guy.
Oh,
Yep.
he would suffer from blood loss, so...
Blood loss only counts at the end of the round, though. So
Oh, okay. And he's got 6 hits, so still I think he's gonna kill the other guy.
yeah, well, we have to see if he dodges something. Right?
Oh, yeah.
So the other guy actually dodges 4 of the other ones. So that means he dodges everything else.
You got 8 hits, the first 2 hit the...
Yeah, but they're storm, so it means he only hit 4 times.
Oh, alright.
Yeah, so he dodged the remaining 3 hits. So that guy dodges all of them because he rolled a 7. This Inquisitorial Stormtrooper is dodged. Okay, he's gonna appointed Boon and semi-auto him. With a Hell Gun, he gets 3 degrees of success, so 3 bullets hit you, Boon. Or, well, 3 las burst from a Hell Gun. You might want to dodge.
I'll dodge, yeah.
You want to reroll?
Yep.
Okay, so you dodge 2 of the 3. How much damage does the Hell Gun do again? Anyone know offhand? It's 1d10 plus 4, I think, isn't it?
I think Phil has one.
Yeah, 1d10 plus 5 for Hell Gun, apparently.
No, that's because it's got a heat shot and
Oh, okay.
it's also got the other thing, overcharge, so it's 3.
Okay, so he does 13 damage, pen 7 to you, Boon, and he hit you in the body.
Yeah, I just take 13 damage then, I think.
Oh, you have toughness, remember?
Oh, yeah.
What was the last... How hungover are you, Chris?
I am really hungover, okay? Yeah, so I'm down to 4.
Okay. Stormtrooper's dead. Okay, this Stormtrooper here runs up and takes over here and takes a single shot at Jax. And he hits you once, Jax.
I'll dodge. I'll reroll.
Okay. Alright. Victus, your turn. You see a bunch of stormtroopers start firing hell guns off down the road, the corridor at your allies.
I'll aim and shoot the one that shot Jax.
They're all dressed in the same light tan pilgrim robes that all the other pilgrims are dressed in, but they're all wearing heavy armor underneath it. Okay, he tries to dodge. And he dodges.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, Boone, your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna burn the fuck out of this guy next to me.
Oh yeah, you have a flamer, don't you?
Yeah. It's time for some good old book
I'm
burning.
curious, how did you hide the giant Astartes flamethrower underneath your cloak? When it's like the size of your body.
She disguised as a pregnant pilgrim.
Yeah.
Boone was a pregnant male pilgrim, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we had to carry this massive box with us, unless that was like a usual custom as well.
Yeah, people bring like tributes and stuff. So
I guess they just
I guess
put
you
it
can
in
put
there
it in the box. Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
and then just took out when we gave it to him.
Yeah, I wouldn't give him my flamer.
Alright, roll damage then.
Any modifiers?
It's just damage.
Yeah. Oh yeah, damage, right.
You are hungover.
I'm sorry.
Okay, Pens all but one of his armor, and his toughness is 4, so 5 from that, so 13 damage. So what's -1 energy damage to the body?
Give me a second. Body target can only take a half action on their next turn.
Okay, and he's also on fire. Okay, Flo, your turn.
I still want to shoot this guy.
Alright, go for it. Alright, he tries to dodge. And he fails, so roll damage with an extra 2d10, because hunting rifles are accurate, I think.
Yeah, they are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 2d10 extra damage. Okay. So that's 20 damage. Pen 3, so leaves him with 3 armor from that, 4 from the bookcase, and then he has toughness 4, so 9 damage overall. Okay. Ficus, your turn.
Should I bother trying to do this stormtrooper that's on fire?
It will just burn to death.
Okay, well then the guy next to Jax, hiding behind the wall, that's already dodged. Same again, 30 or the semi.
Can you even hit him?
It's presumed he's like at the corner like that, if you know what I
Okay.
mean. He's just peeking around a corner firing. Okay, so just
Yeah.
base damage, 1 hit. Yeah.
Only one, because
Yeah.
I didn't get loads of degrees of success. Okay.
Okay, Pens all
Fuck
of his
me.
armor.
I'm gonna roll
4.
8 the entire time today or something.
Actually, that wall gives him 8 armor because it's a wall, it's not a bookcase. So 8 from that, and then 4 from the 6. So you do 1 damage.
Yeah, and take a bit out of the wall. Chunk flies off, it goes in his eyes, he can't see. He's blinded for the next round.
Yeah, that's what happens, definitely. He should have bought a charm, a dove bone charm. Wouldn't happen. So this one here will fire at Flo, semi-auto. with the Hellgun hits you 3 times, Flo, unless you want to dodge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you dodge all of them. This one over here goes here and shoots into the room with you, Victus. With a single shot, and he hits you once.
Does this piss off the arch exorcist and he joins the fight?
He's focusing on completing the right.
He's super, super old.
No
Super
shooting
old,
in the
badass.
shrine room!
I was gonna say, all clerics, no matter what age, probably are very good at combat.
Well, some of them. He's an arch exorcist, so he's very good at combat. But a lot of them are just old, greedy, corrupt priests. So
Maybe the closest to Terra you get, but you know, in like, we're not. Are we in the fringes?
the Ixnat sector is in the Segmentum Solar, so no.
Alright.
Like on the edge of the Segmentum Obscura, if you know what I mean, between that and.
I don't know the actual segment.
Well, the Segmentum Solar is where Earth is, so
Oh,
no.
okay.
It's like the core of the Imperium. So. It's on the edge of the one that's with the Eye of Terror, though. So.
Alright.
It's the region that often gets invaded by chaos. You know.
Yeah.
From Black Crusades and shit.
Because and then there's.
It's
Cadia
where Arcadia is. If you
I know the section you're on about.
Yeah. So you have to dodge a Hellgun, Victus.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you didn't dodge. So you take 10 energy damage, pen 7 to the leg.
11?
10 damage, pen
10.
7 to the leg.
And
Left leg. Okay, this one here is dead. Okay. And almost like by prophecy of some kind, some more troops come out of the side there.
What's the range of your flamer?
It's almost like games have mechanics or something.
Yeah.
I can't flame them though, Ollie. There's kind of people in the way.
Fuck them.
Flo?
So, Jax, your turn.
Fuck Flo, yeah. Half shot, what you call it? Half aim, single shot, guy who just shot at Victus. And let him dodge me. Organ grinder around and all that jazz.
Which guy, sir?
The one that just shot at Victus.
Alright, well, they can dodge again because it's a new round.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
Okay, you try to dodge. Nope, roll damage.
Alright, then let's roll 2d10 for accurate, and then I put an organ grinder round in there, so.
Alright, well, let me just calculate the other stuff first.
Alright.
So it's 24, no pen, yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
So that's 18 damage after his armor, and then 14 damage after his toughness. Okay, so he has to make a minus 14 toughness test then?
Yeah.
Give me a sec. He fails that, so roll another d10 of damage for the organ grinder, 4 more. Okay, so what's minus 6 impact damage to the
Head. I called your head.
Oh, yeah.
That gives an impact. Minus 6. The target is snapped back by the attack, staggering around, trying to control mind pain. The target is stunned for 1d5 rounds and takes 2 levels of fatigue.
Okay, so he's stunned for 5 rounds and takes 2 levels of fatigue. Okay. Mira, your turn.
Guess it's time to try again and take a full also to the two new guys who just appeared.
Aren't you better at melee combat? Like you have more weapon skill?
Oh, yes, but it's just easier to hit multiple targets with
Storm bolters, I guess. Yeah.
yeah. And plus, I have really good luck at hitting with it, apparently.
And you
Oh, I
don't
hadn't.
hit.
Okay, well, do you want to re-roll it? Or...
Yes, I will.
Well, I mean, you jinxed it. It's your fault. So.
Yeah, it is. What the?
And there goes the Emperor's favor, just like that.
Yes.
Right, so this guy can only take a half action, so he tries not to be on fire. That's it. Let's see. Okay, he rolls agility. And he's still on fire.
Doesn't he take damage?
Yeah. Well, with his armor, he doesn't take any damage and stuff, so he just faints. Like, is it just reduced by toughness, or is it reduced by
Yeah,
toughness
just
and armor?
reduce
Yeah.
my toughness. So.
Okay. So he takes that. So what's -5 energy damage to the body?
Body. The target is knocked to the ground and must make an agility test or catch on fire. Target takes 1d5 levels
Already
of
on
fatigue.
fire.
So he can either be double on fire and takes 1d5 levels of fatigue and is on the ground.
He's on the ground, he's on fire, he's unconscious.
He's burning to death on the ground. Someone stamp him out.
Okay.
Yeah, we could do a prisoner actually.
This one here, semi-autos at you, Jax.
Alright.
With his hell gun, he hits you 3 times.
I'll dodge. I'll re-roll that. Just give me a second. Fuck me. Alright.
Alright, Pan 7, they were low rolls, so you're kind of lucky.
1, 6, 5, 4.
You got the same armor all over you.
Yeah. I don't have it higher than 7, so.
Okay.
1, 6, 4. -1.
So -11.
Is it always 3 times when you semi-auto?
It depends with the weapon.
Yeah, that gun.
Yeah, it's a hell gun.
Oh, because I
Depends
should
on-
have shot this dude, shouldn't I? Or is it only because my degrees of
of
freedom was
success.
so shit?
It's based on degrees of success. You only got
Okay.
5.
Okay.
Why
You
did you
all
say degrees
over.
of freedom?
I keep saying that. I don't mean to.
Is
I'm
everybody
sorry.
hungover or something? Alright. So this one here runs to here and takes a single shot at Flo. And hits you once, Flo.
Mm-hmm.
You dodge or up to you.
Nah, I'll save it.
You're gonna get hit? Okay.
Mm-hmm. I'll save it for when someone semi-autos at me.
So 9 damage, Pen 7, and then hit you in the right leg.
Okay.
Boone, your turn.
Yeah, I won't flame her. Yeah, burn all the books.
That was an amazing sound effect, Holly.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that.
No problem.
I'll move down there into cover.
Do you know what I thought was retarded? I got this weapon in Fallout 3. That was a what do you call it? It's like a flamethrower that causes bleed. So it's like it hits someone and then it causes 15 bleed damage over like 5 seconds or something. Or I can't remember what it is, but bleed is so broken because there's nothing that reduces it, right? And flame hits like every second because you're like channeling the flamethrower, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So it just annihilates everything. It's just like blows shit up instantly. It's fucking retarded.
3 or 4.
Nice.
Yeah.
Fallout 4.
4, yeah.
Okay.
Because in
Yeah,
4 you get like the legendary weapons that have like added
Yeah.
shit to them. Yeah. I'm playing it on survival, so like everything is like legendary and drops some crap as well.
Yeah.
So.
I'm only on normal, but I haven't got anything
Aw.
better than a pipe weapon yet, so...
Just because you're a filthy casual.
The only time I ever reduced the difficulty below survival was against that Deathclaw at the start because it was fucking impossible. It just annihilates you. Like it grabs you once and you're dead. That's it. Like it's stupid.
You have to kill it before it gets you.
Yeah, but it's like impossible on survival when you're like level 2. It's like just not gonna happen. Alright, so what are you doing, Vin?
Can I? I can't shoot my gun, so that's just.
You can single shot. You can sit while you have a flamethrower, right?
Yeah.
It's a heavy weapon, right? You don't
Yeah.
have suspenders yet, right?
You have bulging biceps,
Sexy.
right?
Yeah, I have bulging biceps.
Yeah, but bulging biceps allows you to brace it as a free action, but you still
Yeah.
need to fire heavy weapons as a full action.
He also has the bipod as well.
Yeah, but there's the bipod. You need to set it up, I think, don't you, or something like that?
Yeah, that's the half action.
Yeah. So the only thing that allows you to fire heavy weapons as a half action are those suspender things. So
Yeah. So I just take cover, like I said.
Yeah. All right, Victus, your turn.
Victus will shoot at the one south of him.
Yeah. Another ridiculous weapon I got in Fallout 4 was an irradiated gamma gun. So like it already does like energy damage with a ton of radiation poisoning. This one did it like an additional 50 radiation poisoning. It was fucking stupid. Just killed humans with radiation. All right, so who are you shooting? That guy, or he'll try to dodge. And he does. Alright. This guy here will run and take cover beside this table and take a single shot at Mira. And he hits you once, Mira.
I will dodge.
Alright.
Fail.
You take 12 damage, pen 7, and it hits you in the left leg.
Pen 7, 12
12
damage.
damage, left leg, yeah. Flo, your turn.
I'd like to go prone.
Alright. So that's a half action to go prone, I think.
Oops, sorry.
Yeah, you can just put it on yourself, sorry.
I was, and then I didn't notice you had done
Yeah,
it. So.
I've just gotten used to doing it. So.
And I will try to finish off that guy.
By the way, is it just me, or is like in Fallout 4 is the carry weight a lot more brutal than the previous ones?
Yes.
It's because you're picking up a bunch of junk instead of like just leaving it around.
No, it's not just that. Like the heavy weapons weigh ridiculous amounts.
Loads,
Like,
yeah.
A fat man.
Well, no, a minigun weighs like 27 pounds or something.
Standard
like
one
that.
only weighs 20, and I'm pretty sure that's similar to Fallout 3 weights and Fallout
I think it's
New
because
Vegas
they
weights.
probably think that you're going to be in power armor a lot more.
All I know is like in Fallout 3, I used to just pick up everything. In this game, I like leave 70% of shit because it's useless.
Yeah.
Unless I can like scrap it for parts, like right then and there, I just don't keep it.
I just end up chucking a bunch of crap on my companion and then continue picking up stuff.
Yeah, but I can only carry like 150 pounds or something.
Yeah, it's still 150 stuff more you can pick up, you know.
Actually, there's a trick to make them carry infinite stuff. If you throw it on the ground and then just give them the command to pick it up, they pick up infinite amounts of shit.
Oh, alright.
Huh.
So, like, you can drop like all your stuff on the ground and tell them to pick it up, and they can carry infinite crap. So, but it's an exploit. So,
Yeah.
all right. So, which one did you shoot at, Flo? All right, that one. Okay, he'll try to dodge. No, he does not dodge. Roll damage.
Plus 2d10.
Yeah, 2 extra d10, yeah. Okay, so it's 24. Pen 3 leaves him with 4, and then 4 from the bookcase. Actually, it's only 3 from the bookcase now. Leaves him with 17, and his toughness is 4, leaves him with 13. So, yeah, it's minus 10 impact damage to the.
Dead.
Yeah, well, what is it? It's 10 impact damage to an arm. I'm interested. I've never seen that before, I think.
Give
Or
me a
it's
second.
rare anyway.
I left the table. Give me 1 moment. Impact arm.
Yeah.
In a rain of blood, gore, and meat, the target's arm is removed from his body. Screaming incoherently, he twists about in agony for a few seconds before collapses to the ground and dying. As above, except the arm is removed. It is smashed apart by the force of attack, and bone, clothing, and armor fragments fly about like shrapnel. Anyone within 2 meters of the target takes 1d10 minus 8 impact damage.
Well, Ficus is behind a bookcase, so I'll just say like the bookcase is splattered with bone and stuff.
And it's 1d10 minus 8, so you have...
Yeah. It's like what, 2?
Yeah.